If you were to call me up right now and say, Noah, how was your Monday night? I'd say it was absolutely terrible, and let me tell you why. First off, I had to get tested for COVID today, and I'm in quarantine right now. I'm locked in my basement all week until I get my test results back. So let's pray that that comes back negative. But I was like, you know what? This isn't that bad. I get to be down here. I get to make some YouTube videos, and my Bears are playing tonight. We're 5-1. We're a great team. We're gonna go beat the Rams on a Monday night, and it's just gonna be all good time. Yeah, I was a bit off about that. The Bears just lost 24-10, and our offense is so bad. Like, it is unbelievable. What I just watched, what I just witnessed, was really just mind blowing from a 5-1 team. Sorry, I just what on earth just happened? What on earth did I just experience? What did I just waste my time with 4 hours? Why do I invest so much in this team for this to happen? What? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. This is just. I had my Gamecocks, South Carolina Gamecocks. You can see the jersey behind me. We come off a huge win against Auburn 2 weeks ago. And this week we go to Death Valley, Baton Rouge, and everyone's picking us to win. We're looking like we're going to win. We look like our season's going to turn around. It's going to be amazing. Gamecock football is back. Yeah, that didn't happen. We got absolutely smacked in that game. But it's like, you know what? My Bears are playing Monday, and even though the Gamecocks lost, the Bears can still be 6-1 and be the number one team in the NFC. But we just decided to have other plans. We just decided to go out and have no offensive play calling, no momentum on offense, and any single like little chance we had on offense to score a touchdown, any single like little the slightest chance, we decide to do something stupid and give the ball back. Guys, I think all of us Bears fans just need to do it with me, take one deep breath in and take a deep breath out, because this was a bad game. I definitely don't want to remember this. I don't even know what to say to you guys. Like, do you guys even want me to go through some of the stats? Because they're not good for us. I can tell you that straight off the bat. They're not good for us. Nick Foles, 28 for 40, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, got sacked 4 different times. Oh my gosh, our offensive line, our rushing game. I don't even know why we rush the ball. Like, David Montgomery, in my opinion, is a good running back. He just does not have the offensive line to be good right now. Like, there's no other way around it. Put him on a team with an actual good offensive line, and David Montgomery is actually a good running back. He's able to escape tackles and everything, break out of tackles. He's very shifty laterally. He's a great running back, 14 carries for 48 yards, and that, in my opinion, is just all on the offensive line. As soon as he touches that ball, I kid you not, he has Aaron Donald, Leonard Floyd, and whoever the heck else is on that off defensive line for the Rams in his face. There's literally like nowhere to go for him. I think he had one rush for a first down or something like that. One rush over 10 yards. Yeah, his longest rush was for 11 yards, and that was when the Rams started playing just sloppy and everything, when they knew they already had the game. Receiving wise, Allen Robinson. Bad news, first of all. Like, it keeps getting worse. My favorite player on the Bears, and probably your favorite too, because he is probably the only good player on our offense. Allen Robinson is undergoing concussion protocol after a hit he took late in the game. If we lose him, what is this offense going to do? I don't know what we're going to do at quarterback. Mitch isn't the answer. Foles isn't the answer. I've heard rumors about us trading for Sam Darnold. Is it worth it at this point? They're tanking. Like, there's no question about it. The Jets are tanking. They're going to get Trevor Lawrence. Do we go for Sam Darnold? Like, is it even worth it to bring a guy into Chicago knowing how bad our offensive scheme is, knowing how bad our offensive line is and everything? Is that going to be something that Sam Darnold will want to do, even if he does get traded here? Like, it's just, there's so much that just went wrong in this game that makes my mind very, very frustrated. One example, I got to do a quick flashback to 2019, first game of the season versus the Green Bay Packers. I remember a 4th-and-1. We're in Packers territory. Obviously, you know that game finished 10-3, a very low-scoring game. So we had to do what we had to do with our situations to score. We're in the Packers territory. We decided to go for 4th and 1. I love going for 4th down and everything. I saw Matt Nagy was about to go for a 4th down, and then, of course, we had a false start to ruin that opportunity for us and push us back, and then we punt the ball. Oh, boy. But going back to that play in 2019 versus the Packers, a 4th and 1 in the Packers territory, Trubisky lines up under center, and in our backfield, we have a guy named Cordero Patterson, who we've had in the backfield a lot recently. He's a wide receiver. He's not a running back. And what do we do on 4th and 1? We run the ball to Cordero Patterson. Gets absolutely swallowed up in the backfield. What do we do today? An important 4th down late in the game. It was like a 4th and 2, 4th and 1, something like that. Foles lines up under center. Guess who's in the backfield? Cordero Patterson. He is not a running back. Why do we have him in the backfield? And guess what happens? Just take a good guess at what happens. We pitch it left to Cordero, and what does he do? He gets swallowed up in the backfield, and the Rams get the ball back, and they go dance and celebrate in front of the screen and everything. Happy times for LA. The Lakers just won a championship. The Dodgers are about to win a World Series, and now the Rams are starting to play good. They're not playing good. It's because the Bears make everyone look good. That's actually a decent team, man. The only good team that we beat is the Buccaneers. Other than that, we've played the Panthers, we've played the Falcons, we've played the Giants, and we've played the Lions. And those were all just barely, we haven't won a game by, a good margin in so long. A game that I was, confident the whole time that we were going to win. Even our defense wasn't the strongest today, but I don't even blame them. Our offense isn't good enough for our defense to be good. Now, you might think, how does that have any correlation? Well, this is how. Because when your defense goes out there and plays their heart out and everything, they need time off. They need time to rest so that when they come out for the next drive, they're fully energized and everything. And they have the energy to go out and force another 3 and out and make those big time plays. When your offense is going 3 and out constantly and is not able to sustain a long enough drive to give the defense that time to rest and everything like that, there's no chance that your defense is going to be able and go out to play to their best of their abilities. Not a question, and we really saw that with the Bears today. There were some points where we were so tired. Shout out to Eddie Jackson, though, finally getting a touchdown after getting his pick 6 called back against the Panthers last week. He gets a scoop and score in this game. Welcome back, Eddie Jackson, to the scoring table. Our defense scored more than our offense today. Whoop-de-doo. It's all fun here in Chicago for Bears fans, even any Chicago team. I'm a Blackhawks fan. I'm a Bulls fan. Chicago teams are just not good right now. It is tough being a fan of these teams, but especially I'm a bigger Bears fan than all those teams. So being a Bears fan, especially, we're 5-2. How on earth are we 5-2 and we're in 7th in the playoffs right now? I'm pretty sure. We go on to play the Saints at home next week. Our offense just has to be better. There's no other way to put it. We need to make better play calls. We need to be more creative. One of the only little things that I saw good from our offense today was I like when we had Mooney in the backfield, not at all because I want to rush him, because there's no way I want any wide receiver rushing the ball, but it just gets the defense thinking of everything and moving around. You're just showing something different, something more complex, so it's not just you're showing the defense what you're doing straight up. It's making them think more, and that was able to get Mooney in some open situations. He had Ramsey beat on one play, and Nick Foles just overthrew him. I don't even want to talk about that. That was back in our end of the field, deep. We go and play New Orleans next week at home. The sad thing is, I know if we win that game, I'm definitely going to jump back on this team and be like, you know what, this game was just bad. That's the sad thing. So I don't know what I want to happen, because we need a new quarterback. But we've already won too many games to get a good quarterback. We're not getting Trevor Lawrence, no question about that. Justin Fields is probably going to be gone before we get any draft pick. The whole NFC East is going to have a better draft pick than us, and they all need quarterbacks. So there's no chance that we are getting one of those two guys. The only other guy I can think of is Trey Lance. Maybe he falls deep to us out of North Dakota State. But it's either we take the rest of the year. I either want us to win every other game this year or lose every other game, because something's got to change with our offense. We need to draft all offensive players, offensive line, quarterback, and maybe another wide receiver, because I do feel like Robinson and Montgomery And then we have two tight ends who are very good. Cole Kmet made an amazing catch today. Jimmy Graham has played lights out for us so far. Those four guys on our offense are good players. Darnell Mooney's showing that he can be a good player. Anthony Miller can be good at some times. Cohen's injured right now, but he can sometimes be good. But just our offensive line, that's got to improve, and we just need a quarterback who can move. That's not Mitch Trubisky. I take that back. We need a quarterback that can move. That is not Mitch Trubisky. I don't know what to do, guys. That's all for today's video. If you're a Bears fan, definitely hit that sub button because we all need to get through this together. Like the video. Comment anything about the Bears, and thank you for watching, and come back next time.